Hello and welcome to the January 2022 Adopt a Dolphin e-update. I'm Charlie Phillips. A warm welcome to all our adopters and supporters old and new. In this monthly update I'll give a rundown on what last year was like for me keeping in touch with the dolphins that you so generously adopt. Due to COVID lockdown restrictions, I wasn't able to get out and about and do any dolphin photography fieldwork until April, but no sooner had I stepped out of my car at the car park at Chanonry Point than I had dolphins in the distance heading through the big, fast-running stretch of water called the Chanonry Narrows. Some of the local dolphins were around already, like Bonnie and her young daughter, who's in this photo, and then Big Scoopy arrived, one of the big males, and he was hunting the seasonal migrating salmon. It was great to see some action reasonably early in the season. It took a week or two for Rainbow to arrive in the area with her year-old baby, and they were both looking in good shape. Visitors were arriving to look for dolphins around Chanonry, including some adopters of Rainbow, and I managed to fit them in, plus the two dolphins in the same photo. Rainbow's baby was looking super cute and was jumping around while Mum was catching fish. I came across the two of them over quite a large area during the rest of the season, as Rainbow was moving around with some friends to find food. Spirit was being very obliging. Normally she's a bit camera shy until later in the season, but she was with her daughter Spriggan. You can see Spirit's dorsal fin with Spriggan's face in this photo, and they were patrolling around the Rosemarkie Bay area, just along the coast a little bit from Chanonry Point. And when I was out on a boat trip, I was able to get some close-up shots of them travelling along with some other local dolphins. It was nice to have them so close to land, and later in the season they'd moved up the coast near Cromarty, where I normally expect to find them. Charlie started to appear at Chanonry and was keeping the dolphin watchers happy, breaching out the water with a naughty grin, and was also very slick at catching salmon. He's so fast these days and likes nothing better than clowning around with his buddies after a good meal, like in this photo when he's upside down, or cruising around with his buddy and fellow adoption dolphin Indigo, who's one of Rainbow's sons. Here they are side by side surfing through a rough blue sea, and in this photo Indigo and another pal called Clyde are saying hello to a windsurfer. All great fun. He's a great jumper, is Indigo. This frame is taken out at sea with him breaching in Rosemarkie Bay. During August we had a visit from a group of bottlenose dolphins that weren't from this area or from this population, and to this day we don't know where they came from. I got some dorsal fin shots as they came past Chanonry, and then they headed back out to sea again, but sadly some of the pods stranded the next day up in the Moray Firth. What looks like a flock of birds on the water in the lower left of this photo is in fact tightly packed dorsal fins of some of these visiting bottlenoses. It's a mystery where they came from, and very sad that some of them didn't survive. We also had a quick visit by some common dolphins. They raced in and out of the firth to catch some mackerel, but were gone in the blink of an eye. We haven't had common dolphins in this area for a few years, and it was lovely to see these agile and very fast dolphins quite close to shore. As September arrived, we started seeing some of the pregnant bottlenose females give birth. In this photo, a very tubby-looking big girl called Law isn't far away from a very happy event, and soon we had tiny little bundles of joy popping up beside some well-known females, like Porridge, here with her tiny new cutie, and one of Porridge's own daughters, Spurtle. Here she is with her white sunburn-damaged skin from being stranded a few years ago, and her gorgeous first little baby, only a few days old when I took this picture. So, after the autumn, the dolphins were harder to find, and eventually my field work was finished for the season. Fairly typical, but now, what is 2022 going to bring? Well, I'm delighted to say that no COVID lockdown has hampered the start of my working season so far, and I've seen dolphins already, including Big Scoopy jumping out the water in the distance, and then Spurtle, her mum Porridge, and their two babies whizzing past me in bright sunshine. So join me next month to see what's happening in the wild world of these amazing bottlenose dolphins. Thank you for your support, and bye for now.